The upcoming part is for your back and your booty. So for the posterior, your back chain of your body. So let's come down onto your mat, onto all fours. Let's start in a quadruped position with some preparation work for your spine, for your back. So bring your hands underneath your shoulders, your wrists, underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. We start in a neutral spine position. We are in a completely new position here, so take some time to get back your powerhouse strength. And then with the next exhale, you start to move the pelvis back, tucking the tailbone under, and the spine is following into the flexion. Hold, inhale, look to your belly button. And then exhale, you start with the pelvis again to move it forwards and to straighten the spine vertebra by vertebra. Inhale, spine is neutral. Exhale, zip the belly button in and up, tuck the tailbone under, round your back, pull the thoracic spine up to the ceiling, and with your exhale, you come back to neutral, starting the movement with the pelvis again. Look 1 meter in front of you down to the ground, and then exhale, whoop, zipping everything in and up, creating that wrapping sensation, and exhale, go back. So inhale to prepare. And exhale is always the spinal articulation. Hold, inhale, push the floor away from you with the hands. And exhale, coming back. Let's go for 2 more rounds like this. Pushing out of your shoulder blades. Observing each vertebra moving at one. Good. Pulling the shoulder blades apart. And exhale, come back to neutral. Good job. So from here, bring the hands 1 hand length further away from you. The rest of the body is following into a kneeling plank. And then from here, you bend the elbows to lay down onto your belly. So open the legs, shoulder width apart, and feel free to turn them out. So heels are pressing down. So now imagine there's a little ice cube underneath your belly and you don't want to touch it. So zip the belly button in and up and press your pubic bone softly into the mat. The elbows are close to your body. Again, inhale to prepare, look down. And exhale to lift head and the upper body. Hold it, inhale. And exhale, lower down. Here we have the same breathing rhythm than like in cat and cow. So exhale to lift. Your sternum is growing forward, shoulders back and down. And exhale to lower again. Classic back extension to warm up your back muscles. You can help yourself with the hands, but the main work is coming from the back, not your arms. How high should you lift? Make sure when you're at the top that you can still feel the lower stretch on the floor, so it's not that high. So we can keep the abdominal tension while lifting the upper body. Okay, let's go for 2 more rounds. Collarbones are floating nice and wide, so you can keep the chest nice, wide and open. And with your second round, keep the chest, the upper body lifted, and release your arms without dropping your upper body. Okay, elbows into the side of your body. And now with the next inhale, stretch the arms forwards. Exhale, pull the elbows in. Inhale, stretch the arms, spread your fingers. And exhale, pull the elbows in and the shoulder blades together. Okay, so we want to include the broad back muscle, your latissimus. Also the upper back is working. All right, if you want more, lift the upper body a little bit higher as you bend the elbows. And as you stretch the arms, lower the upper body down again, but don't lose your powerhouse. Breathe and stretch. Breathe out, pull and lift. Feet are grounded. Last 2. Last 1. Neck is long, shoulders down. And then bring your hands onto the floor. Bring your forehead onto the hands. And then relax for a second. Okay, from here, we relax the upper body and we start to lift the legs. So, inhale to prepare, belly button in and up, and exhale, lift the legs and squeezing the glutes. Drop the legs, keep the shoulders soft, and exhale, let's go for the back leg lift. So now let's focus on the lower part of your body. We have the hamstrings, glutes, lower back is also supporting. All right, this is just the beginning. Let's go for 4 more rounds here. Now let's get the muscle-mind connection. Think about that muscle that is working here consciously to get more power in here. So it's the glutes. So really imagine you're cracking a nut with your butt cheeks. Last 2. So bring the thighs off the floor and inhale, relax. With the next round, keep the legs lifted. Inhale to point to lengthen the legs a bit more, and exhale to flex the feet and to bring the heels together, frog position. Inhale, stretch and point, open the legs shoulder width apart. And exhale, bring the heels together and open the knees nice and wide. Keep going like that. So your legs, your upper thighs are floating the whole time. Don't rest here, okay? Let's go for 4 more rounds. As you press the heels together, we get nice inner thigh work. And the glutes are constantly opening the hip flexor and keeping the legs in the air. Alright, with the next exhale, keep the heels together, the thighs lifted, and we finish with teeny tiny pulses, up and down, up and down. Don't drop the legs, keep it lifted, and breathe deeply, calmly. Flexing the feet, pulling the heels towards your butt cheeks. Let's go. Almost there. Lower back is calm. 8 and 7, 6. Pull the heels closer to your butt cheeks. 2, 1. And then drop your thighs. Stretch the legs. Shake it out. Wiggle your hips. And then bring your hands underneath your shoulders for a second to press up. Come with your butt cheeks onto your heels, very important. Let's open up the back here after that strong back extension session. Let's go for a shell stretch. Hands are grabbing your knees, grounding your back completely. And then let's enjoy the stretch here in your back. Maybe arrive in stillness or add a little bit of movement, a little bit of swinging from right to left. Good job.